Hello everybody, it's Red and welcome back to more Pokémon Yellow. Last time we rid Saffron City of Team Rocket by saving Silph from them. Good phrasing. And we also obtained the ultimate Pokeball, the Master Ball, yeah. And we also fought Gary one more time, but not that that matters. And this time, we're gonna take a quick stroll around Saffron. Now, one thing that I want to point out is that, I feel like I always start episodes like this. Now, one thing, I actually sold a few TMs that we weren't using. I don't have them on me anymore. I sold them. Yeah, I sold them off screen. Just because I was never gonna use them. They were just taking up space in my PC. So, yeah, I sold them. I also don't have that much money because I bought some Pokeballs and bike! I hate these bikes so much. Oh my god. But anyway, here in the Saffron Pokemart, we can buy Great Balls, not Hyper Balls. Sorry, Ultra Balls for some reason, I don't know. I read Hyper Potion. But we can buy Hyper Potions and Max Repels. Escape Robes, Full Heals, again, and Revives. Yeah, nothing really that I'm interested in. Yeah, you already saw how many balls I have. I just want to have that many balls around because... I don't want to spoil it. I just want to have balls. Many balls. Now, here in Saffron, as you can see, there are two different gyms. One of them is the Fighting Dojo, and the other one, beep boop beep boop beep boop, is the actual gym, led by Sabrina, the master of psychic Pokemon. Yeah, that's her. So, of course, this one is the actual gym, but before we do that, I want to come into this one right here. This is the Fighting Dojo, and let me see. Yeah, okay. You want to fight this guy right here. Yeah, you'll see him right behind the wall. But of course, you can't fight him without fighting this one. And I actually want to fight all of them because, you know, experience, that's good stuff, so just gonna do that. And while I'm fighting those guys, remember back in Silph where we fought Gary? I said that there was this one guy that would give you a really good Pokemon. And that Pokemon is Lapras. So let's talk about that. As a gift from the employees of Silph we received Lapras. Now remember when we were talking about that bunch of water types and I mentioned that there was one that I considered the best water type? Well, we're gonna talk about that and two more today. For now, let's focus on Lapras. Water, ice, only one form, and well, it's amazing. That's all there is to it. Its speed is a little bit lackluster, but everything else is just perfect. It has a very decent amount of bulk, and that definitely gives it a huge edge against pretty much anything. Being water ice does give it two extra weaknesses in fighting and rock, so you do have to watch out for that, as opposed to, you know, pure water types. But it also gives you same type attack bonus with Ice Beam and Blizzard. So, yeah. It also learns a bunch of amazing moves like Confuse Ray, Body Slam, Thunderbolt and Thunder, Psychic, and a bunch more. Lapras is, all in all, one of the best water types there is. I would say the best if tanky, balanced is what you're going for. Its HP is huge, its defenses are very good, so Lapras is definitely one of the best Pokemon there is. Hands down. Not even just water types. All Pokemon out there. If you want to add it to your team, honestly, you can't go wrong with it. It will fit in with pretty much anything, and it will do its job very well, which is tank and deal a good amount of damage. It's nothing super special, super ridiculous, but yeah. Strong Boy! Alright, we're done with that. We just defeated all these four guys. I rambled for some reason. I knew I was speeding up, but I still rambled a lot. Anyway, let's talk to them. The crime fighters across the land train here. Cool. I don't know who they are. But actually, in general... Anyway, I'm not gonna talk about that now. Our master is a pro fighter. Really? I bet I can defeat him in one hit. The only thing that frightens us is psychic power. Woo! And birds. You wait till you see our master. I'm a small fry compared to him. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't fight you like a random trainer. You actually have to talk to him or walk up here. Urgh. Actually, no. Grunt! I am the karate master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. 'Cause I am Tracer. don't even play Overwatch. I'm just secondhand memeing. Anyway, this right here is the leader, the boss, the dude. He's gonna start off with Hitmonlee. Now, this is a new Pokemon that we haven't really seen yet. Hitmonlee is amazing. It's super aggressive, it's fast, it has great attack, and it actually has access to very unique moves and rolling kick, yep, but also jump kick and high jump kick. Now, those moves right there are kind of dangerous, and they change a lot throughout the generations, so, you know, keep an eye out for that, because in the newer generations, if you miss jump kick or high jump kick, you immediately lose 50% of your max HP. Yes, you can actually kill yourself with those moves if you miss twice in a row. But here in Generation 1, you actually only take 1 damage if you miss, so, it's really not bad at all if you end up missing jump kick or high jump kick. Also, if you fly or protect, it counts as a miss, so yeah, you can actually make the dude kill itself, but, you know, it's there. So Hitmonlee, it's really amazing, super powerful, its defenses are pretty low, but yeah, it's just really good fighting type. Up there with Primeape and Machamp. You know, each one of them has different properties, but yeah, Hitmonlee, it's amazing. Now, on the other side of the coin, yikes, Hitmonchan. Oh boy. So what is supposed to happen here is that Hitmonlee is supposed to be the aggressive one, and Hitmonchan is supposed to be the defensive one. Yeah. And, you know, they kind of do that. Hitmonchan does have slightly higher defenses. But the thing about them is that Hitmonchan is supposed to be the puncher and Hitmonlee the kicker. So Hitmonchan actually learns a lot of different punch moves, like Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and Fire Punch, as well as Comet Punch and, you know, other punches. So Hitmonchan's thing is that it's supposed to have a lot of coverage in its multi-type punches. But just like Hamilton didn't have the votes... Yeah, remember that? You were there, right? Hamilton didn't have the votes. Hitmonchan doesn't have the stats. Yeah. Again, whether a move is physical or special depends only on the type of the move. So Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, and Fire Punch are all special moves. Hitmonchan doesn't have a good special stat. So it doesn't really have the coverage that it's supposed to have. It does have the bulk, but honestly, Machamp has more bulk. And it is actually a more usable fighting type Pokemon. If you can't get Machamp if you're playing like Red and Blue and you don't have anyone to trade with, oh, I missed. Oh, I missed! Then I would say Primeape is your best option. If you want a good fighting type. Maybe even Hitmonlee, but of course it's kind of frail. But just don't go for Hitmonchan. It is just too weak. Oh, it's just not worth it at all. Yeah. Anyway, some experience. We defeated the boss. Hurrah! Arg! Beaten! Yeah, indeed. I have lost. But I beseech you, do not take our emblem as your trophy. In return, I will give you a prized fighting Pokemon. Choose whichever one you like. Yes, if you were wondering, how do we get Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan? Well, this is it right here. One of these is Hitmonlee, the other one is Hitmonchan. You can only choose one, just like the fossil from Mount Moon. Which one do I want? Definitely not you. No, I want you. Yeah, this is the one. The hard-kicking Hitmonlee. And we got Hitmonlee, yay! Let's give it a nickname. So, of course, Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan are named after Bruce Lee and Jackie Chan. And Hitmontop is named after Beyblade. I think that's pretty obvious. But what should I name this guy? A kicker. Someone who kicks a lot. Let me think. A Bobby. Because Bobby's kicking belly. There we go. It's on box 1. Now, back here, there are a couple things. Enemies on every side. You can't read the other, can you? Better not get greedy. But I want to get greedy. Oh! Stay and train at karate with us. No. Yeah, we can actually read that one. Hang on just a second, let me look up what the other one says. Okay, so this is kind of weird because, according to Bulbapedia, the two banners back here say Struggle for Vengeance and a Complicated Fracture, but this one says enemies on every side, which is listed as the Generation 2 thing that it should say here. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. Anyway, I could save and reload and see what the other one is, but honestly, it took me 20 minutes to do this. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do some more research and flash on screen what the other banner says. Okay, so just check it out. I came over here to Pokemon Let's Go on my save file, and oh, I don't think I've ever. Okay, it just says that. Yeah, there's a car outside. So I came over here because I noticed that here on my Let's Go I chose Hitmonchan for no reason really. I just picked one, and because you know I can trade online, so it would be super easy to get Hitmonlee. Again, you can only choose one, but because this game is in 3D and you can walk in diagonals, you're actually able to read the sign right here. So, there, enemies on every side. And the one that is behind Hitmonchan, what goes around, comes around. That's what it says. And you know, since this is a remake of Pokemon Yellow, you know that this is, well, I am 80% sure that this is very much accurate to what Pokemon Yellow would be. And you know what? I decided to stop being a lazy poop. I booted up an emulator, I played a game, I got you Saffron, and I beat the dojo, I chose Hitmonchan, boom. Same as Let's Go. I was right. I'm gonna add that information to Wikipedia. Someone else should do that because I am super lazy. But anyway, so why are there two gyms here in Saffron, you ask? Well, lore says that these two gyms actually battled one another to see which one would join the Pokemon League. And because this gym right here is, of course, Psychic type, it won over the other gym. So yeah, just a little bit of fun lore for you. Now, this right here is Welcome Saffron Gym. We just saw it, yep. Leader Sabrina and Gary was, Gary. Yo, champion making. Sabrina's Pokemon use Psychic power instead of Force. Fighting Pokemon are weak against Psychic Pokemon. They get creamed. Oh no, don't say that. Before they can even aim a punch. Don't, dude. The internet has perverted me. Anyway, here in the gym, the puzzle is warp tiles. Once you step on one, there are gonna be more. And, do I have to fight this guy? Let's see. No, okay. The fastest way is to go diagonal, and then diagonal, and then down. This is the fastest way to get you Sabrina. Hello, girl. So remember, diagonal, diagonal, down. So simple. Triple D. Diagonal, diagonal, down. What is it, Pikachu? You know what it is, right? Diagonal, diagonal, down. There we go, Pikachu. So smart. But of course, once you defeat Sabrina, you can fight the other trainers. There are 9 different rooms, and each one of them has one trainer. Well, not each one has one trainer. It's just that, you know, there's the entrance, there's Sabrina. The 7 that are left have a trainer in each one of them. So of course, I want to fight everyone, I want to get tons of experience, and while we're doing that, let's talk about some other Pokemon. Because as you might remember, once we defeated Koga, we got the ability to use Surf outside of battle. And by surfing, there are a couple new Pokemon that we can meet. And one that I forgot to talk about back when we could talk about it. But anyway, let's talk about those. The first one being Psyduck. Now, Psyduck is honestly very average, all in all. It is a Pokemon that gets a lot of headaches because apparently it has this latent psychic power inside it and it just can't hold it in. So it gets these really bad headaches, and sometimes that psychic power escapes in the form of Psybeam. Yeah, unfortunately Psyduck can't learn Psychic. And even when it evolves at level 33 into Golduck, it is too average, honestly. And yeah, it's supposed to be also a somewhat usable Psychic user in a water type, but since it is pure water, yes, neither Psyduck nor Golduck have the subtype of Psychic, they're just not good Psychic users, especially because they can't learn the move Psychic, they can only know Psybeam. You know, it's not a weak move, but without same type attack bonus, it's just not very usable. Now, Golduck is pretty fast, it has decent bulk, it has good HP and good attack, so it will be a very usable mixed attacker. And it is able to learn Submission and Dig, which is honestly not bad at all, as well as Mega Punch, Mega Kick, Body Slam, Double Edge, and even Hyper Beam. And of course, like most water types, Ice Beam and Blizzard. So Golduck is honestly very average, and it is really good at being average. That's about it. Oh wow, I was wrong, it's not even Psybeam, it's just Confusion. 10% chance of Confusion, 50 power, it's... yeah. Not that great. Like, of course, it is usable, it's not a bad water type, it's not a bad Pokemon, but if you're going for the water type, there is better stuff out there. And if you're going for a Psychic type, there is better stuff out there. Honestly, I would say that Golduck is just not bad. That's about it. I wouldn't say it's good, I would say it's not bad if you want to go for it. And speaking of Pokemon that can use the Psychic type really well, we have Staryu. Just gonna say this right off the bat, Staryu is a beast! Holy crap, it is super fast, it has very good special and high defense. Its HP is not the best, but its attack is actually usable. One really important thing to keep in mind about Staryu, which is probably its biggest weakness when it comes to the adventure, is that it evolves via Water Stone, and once it does, it won't be able to learn any new moves via level up. Now that is a little bit of a problem because it gets Recover at level 27 and Hydro Pump at level 47, and Light Screen at 42. You can also learn Minimize and Harden. You know, it gets good stuff, but at really late levels. And Staryu itself is kinda frail. It's not really the best Pokemon out there. So remember, if you want to give it Hydro Pump, then you gotta wait until level 47, and that's about at the end of the adventure. So I don't recommend going for that. If you want to put it on a competitive team, then it's more worth it to wait until level 47 for Hydro Pump. After all, you're not using it in the adventure, so you're not really suffering with those low stats, low-ish stats. But honestly, it can learn Surf. I just think that's a better move than Hydro Pump, so I would not wait for level 47. I would probably evolve it at like 27, because Recover is like the best that I care about. And even then, I might get rid of Recover at some point, just because of what I like Staryu to do. And what's better than Staryu, you ask? Well, Starmie! Once you give it the Water Stone, it will not be able to learn any more moves, but good lord, look at those stats! Yeah, Water Psychic on top of that. So, yeah, and it can learn Psychic via TM. It will not learn it naturally because, you know, it can't learn any moves, so you will have to give it the TM that you get from Mr. Psychic and Saffron. But honestly, if you have a Staryu, this is probably where you want to put your Psychic TM on. Its HP is still on the low side, but its defense is still really good, its attack is very much usable. And special and speed, holy crap. Staryu is an amazing, I wouldn't say amazing tank, it has its bulky property, but it is a really good special sweeper, and it's actually the fastest water type, and I think third fastest psychic type, behind only Alakazam and Mewtwo. So yeah, it is ridiculously good. So if you gave it Hydro Pump, it's gonna destroy. You can also give it Ice Beam and Blizzard, of course, but it also learns Thunderbolt and Thunder, which is kind of unique for water types. I mean, Lapras can also learn it, and a few others, but yeah, this is a sweeper. It is actually faster than quite a few electric types. It won't get same type of bonus, of course, but you can use it as an electric attacker. It can also learn Double Team, Swift, Thunder Wave, Rast, Tri-Attack, Substitute. So all in all, it is a really good Pokemon that can either tank or sweep, depending on how you build it. I recommend building it as a sweeper just because that's more usable in the main adventure, but if you're going for a competitive Generation 1 team, there is honestly no reason why you wouldn't want one or two tanky moves like Recover on it. Now, one thing that I would love to see is a third evolution called Stardust, or a baby form called Starlit. That would just be amazing. And then last, but definitely not least, we have the Nightmare. Ragnarok in pink form. The monster that hides under your bed! Slowpoke. Now, looking at Slowpoke, you might not think that it is very menacing or very strong because of how lazy it is, but honestly, I think that laziness is just a way of not destroying the universe in one blink, because good lord, Slowpoke is too strong. Here's the one negative about Slowpoke. It is the slowest Pokemon in the game. Yeah. And once it evolves, it is tied with Snorlax for its slowness. So yeah, it's a super slow Pokemon. It really is super ridiculously slow. It will not outspeed anything in the game, unless you're like super high level. But what Slowpoke lacks in speed, it more than makes up in everything else. It has really good HP, it has a usable attack, its defense is okay, pretty good, and its special is kinda weak. But as always, it will evolve eventually, becoming the best frat boy ever. Slowbro at level 37, and oh man, this is the one. This is the dude. This is your bro. Now, there are only 4 Pokemon in the entire game that can learn Amnesia. And those are Poliwag and Poliwhirl, Snorlax, Mewtwo, and Slowbro. Slowbro and Slowpoke. So we already went over Poliwag and Poliwhirl. Snorlax is not really a special attacker, but it can be a really good special tank. And we'll talk about Mewtwo when it comes down to it. But Slowpoke having access to Amnesia makes it even tankier. Its HP is already really good. With Amnesia, yeah, becomes even better. With that special, yeah, it's ridiculous. Its attack is once again very usable, and it gets access to Submission, Earthquake, and Dig. Not only that, but also Fissure, which is a one-hit knockout move. So that's really cool. Also some really strong normal type moves in Mega Punch, Mega Kick, Body Slam, Double Edge, Hyper Beam, and Tri Attack. And once it evolves, it gains a huge amount of defense. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Slowbro is an amazing physical tank. But of course, that's not all. Let's talk about its special capabilities. First of all, Psychic at level 55. Yeah, Amnesia at level 44. Yeah, it can learn Ice Beam, Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Surf. Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't get access to Hydro Pump, so you can't really just, stack up 2 Amnesias and just literally sweep everything with Hydro Pump, as long as you hit it. But Surf is honestly just as good. Not only that, but once again, Special is just one stat here in Generation 1, so when you increase your offensive capabilities, you also increase your defensive capabilities. Yeah, Slowbro is already super tanky against physical moves, and once you use Amnesia, it becomes even tankier against special moves as well. Being Psychic type means that as a Water type it only gains 1 weakness in Bug. Remember what is the only good Bug type move and user in the game? Beedrill. Yeah, not really gonna deal a whole lot of damage to you. And as a Water type it's only weak to Electric and Grass. So being a huge tank with very few weaknesses, Slowbro is legitimately one of the best Pokemon in the entire game. Once again, it is insanely slow, like, it's right there in the name, so yeah, no. But good lord if it doesn't make up for it in everything else. As I said when we were talking about Lapras, there were 2 more Pokemon that I consider the best water types, and I would say that top tier, I would put Lapras, Starmie, and Slowbro right there, one tied with each other. They each bring different things to the table, so it's hard to say this one is better than that one, it just depends on what you're looking for. But yeah, these 3 right here, the very best. You could also put Tentacruel, Kingler, and Blastoise up there, but I would say that the difference is like S tier and A tier. Because, yeah, water types are just amazing all around, and these 3 right here, yeah, they're just the very best. Alright, that about wraps that up. Now, I'm not gonna bother healing. The only one that lost HP is Zoo. We're not gonna need any healing. We might need healing. I don't know. I also stopped training Avocado because good lord that got annoying. Anyway, I want to talk to this guy right here. Psychic Pokemon fear only bugs. Now, people say that Psychic resists being immune to Ghost type moves in Generation 1. Forgot to turn off my fan. People say that Psychic being immune to Ghost in Generation 1 is actually a glitch. I don't think so. I don't think so. Look at this guy, only bugs. It doesn't say that it fears ghosts. So, yeah. The only thing that frightens us is psychic power. Ooh, and birds. Anyway, just feelings that I have. How do I get out of here? I have a map open. Actually, it's not open. Okay, I think we're out. Yeah. Okay, so, once again, how do we get to Sabrina? Well, it's simple. We go diagonal, diagonal, and down. There we go. Such a good Pikachu. Thanks for reminding me. Yay. So yeah, panels connect 2 and 2. You'll go into 1. You'll come back to the one that you... Yeah, it's super simple. 2 and 2. So just take diagonal, diagonal, and down. You're gonna be here fighting Sabrina in no time. Pikachu is the same thing. So yeah. And we're gonna follow the Chandler's advice. I don't know if you remember what the Chandler said, but basically it said that if you want to win, you have to focus on winning, so try to beat Sabrina if you want to win. So I'm gonna do that. I had a vision of your arrival. I have had psychic powers since I was a child. I first learned to bend spoons with my mind. I dislike fighting, but if you wish, I will show you my powers. Why am I so giddy today? I don't know what's up with me. Anyway, she has a whip. A lot of people are talking about creaming. She has a whip. Why is my mind going there? Sabrina wants to fight. She's gonna open up with Abra, teleport and flash. This thing can't do anything other than lower your accuracy. But if you have your battle style set to switch, then this Abra is literally useless. It's not gonna do anything against you. Now, in Pokemon Red and Blue, she actually has 4 Pokemon opening up with a Kadabra, then a Mr. Mime, then a Venomoth, and finally an Alakazam. They're also lower level, so the fight is definitely easier over there. But yeah, this Abra is level 50. Should we Swords Dance? I don't know, he's gonna lower my accuracy. Actually, let's try. Okay, one quick thing that I want to talk about is that I am not sure how my Charizard was faster than all of her Pokemon. According to my calculations, her Abra should indeed have 103 speed, and my Charizard definitely had 97. And that is because of my source, wiki.pokemonspeedruns.com. The page where they talk about trainer AI clearly states that all trainer-owned Pokemon have 0 stat XP and 8 DV in every stat except attack that has 9. And if you plug that into a calculator, you'll see that Abra at level 50 can have from 95 speed all the way to 110 with 0 stat XP, depending on, the DVs. So the only way that my Charizard with 97 speed would outspeed this Abra would be if this Abra had 0 DVs for speed. But again, according to PokemonSpeedruns.com, every trainer-owned Pokemon has 8 DV for every stat. And if you plug the speed 103 with 0 stat XP, you'll see that Abra having 103 speed means that it has an 8 DV for speed, as Pokemon Speedrun says. And this is the only source that I found that says anything at all about trainer DV and stat XP. So I'm just going along with this. And they're speedrunners. Speedrunners do a lot of research. They know the game inside and out. So I trust the source, but I still don't understand how my Charizard was able to outspeed Sabrina's entire team. Doesn't make sense. If anyone can explain, please let me know in the comments, but the only explanation that I found is that her Pokemon for some reason have 0 DV, which again would go against what speedrunners know to be true. Also, one thing that I think it's really cool, and good lord do I wish they did it more often in the games, is what they did with Sabrina in Red and Blue, which is give her a Pokemon that is not actually Psychic type. Yeah, Venomoth is a Pokemon that is known for... let's just fly. for using psychic attacks. And, you know, like, why does every Pokemon have to be of the psychic type for a gym? Why does every oh, that was definitely useless. Why does every water type team have to have only water type Pokemon? Why can't they just stick to a motif of water fighters and that kind of thing? Like, they only do this a couple times in every single game, but that is so much cooler than just having one type. Like, imagine if Sabrina used, I don't know, Gengar. Yeah, Gengar is not a psychic type, but it can use Dream Eater. Isn't that cool? Also, it's used by channelers, who definitely have psychic powers. So, I don't know, it's just stuff that I think about a lot, and, you know, thinking of ways that they could mix up the Pokemon games a lot, instead of just giving secondary types to starters and that's it. Like, I wish they would do this more often, but anyway. Here's your second Pokemon, Cadaver, level 50, Psychic, Recover, Kinesis, and Psywave. Yeah, this one can be more dangerous, but once again, ridiculous defense. It really can't do anything if you use a physical move. Of course, that Abra did get a Flash Off, but I do have two Swords Dances. So yeah, I'm still gonna one-shot everything. And then she's gonna send out Alakazam. Once again, level 50. No, I don't want to switch out. Psychic, Psywave, Reflect, and Recover. Reflect will increase its defense, and Psychic is very dangerous, especially from an Alakazam. But again, why did I get a critical? No! The critical screwed me over. My voice hurts. Man, okay. The critical screwed me over. Darn it! I would have one-shot the Alakazam again. But yeah, this fight can actually be pretty hard because her Pokemon are really high level. But, no biggie. There we go. Drinking water, yay! Yum yum yum, level 41, we defeated Sabrina. I'm shooketh. But a loss is a loss. I admit, I didn't work hard enough to win. You earned the Marsh Badge. Yay! We got the Marsh Badge! The Marsh Badge makes Pokemon up to level 70 obey you. Stronger Pokemon will become wild, ignoring your orders in battle. Just don't praise our Pokemon too much. Wait! Just take this TM with you. TM46, which contains Psywave. It uses powerful Psychic Waves to inflict damage. But Psychic is better. Yeah, let's talk to her again. Everyone has psychic power. People just don't realize it. Ooh, that is so cool. I know, I like Sabrina a lot. I don't know why, I just do. Yeah, Diagonal. She is one of my favorite characters in the Pokemon games. I don't know why again, I just like her concept, I guess. But yeah, she's just super cool. But anyway, there's only one more thing that I want to do here in Saffron, and if I'm not mistaken, it's right over this way, this house. Hello, Chansey. Chansey! Yay. My daughter is so self-centered. She only has a few friends. Okay, I wouldn't call that self-centered, I would call that introverted, I guess. My daughter likes to mimic people. Her mimicry has earned her the nickname Copycat around here. That's cool. Copycat, we can't watch TV. I was watching television. Hello. Yellow. Hi. Wait, what? I don't speak. Yellow doesn't speak. Huh? Do you like... Why am I asking her this? No, I just asked... What? Wait, she asked... Wait. Huh? Quit mimicking. Oh my gosh, she was copying us. Yeah, that's what she does. That's my favorite hobby. Anyway, yeah, she's just gonna say that stuff. But, however... Hang on, let's actually look around her room. Hello, you. I thought this was a doll. What? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who is the fairest one of all? I don't know. A game with Mario wearing a bucket on his head. I wonder what game that is. This is a rare Pokemon, huh? It's only a doll. But who's saying that? Oh my god, that is so creepy. And you? It's a rare Pokemon, but it's only a doll. Anyway, there's a nugget here, hidden item, and she also has a PC. My secrets. Skill, mimicry. Hobby, collecting dolls. Favorite Pokemon, Clefairy. And we can't actually see it because of sprite limitations and that kind of thing, but the Pokédoll item is actually a doll of Clefairy. And as we just read here on Copycat's PC, well, her secret diary. Okay. Very strange. Huh? Quit mimicking. My favorite hobby. Oh wow, a Pokédoll! For me, thank you. You can have this then and receive TM31, which contains Mimic. Use it on a good Pokemon. So Mimic is basically, yeah. Basically what Mimic does is that you will steal, well, not literally steal, you're gonna copy one of the moves that your opponent has, and, or is that Mirror Move? No, Mirror Move uses the last move that they used. But yeah, it's gonna basically take your move. I don't know if it's permanent, like, once you use Mimic you permanently get the move. I don't think that's what it is, it's only for the battle. But yeah, we're gonna play around, and of course, it's on screen what you have to do, how you can use it. Now, if we look at the map right here, next place that we need to go is that little island right there. But as you can see, well, not but, as you can see, there are two ways that we can get there. The first one is by traveling south of Fuchsia. We're gonna go through routes 19 and 20, and then we're gonna get to that island. But another possibility is going south of Pallet Town. What I recommend you do is that you do go south of Pallet Town, because that is the shortest route, and as long as you hug the wall on the left, you're not gonna run into any trainers at all. Not only that, but there are also fewer trainers in Route 21 than there are in routes 19 and 20. So you're gonna get to Cinnabar, it's gonna be super quick, super simple, and you're gonna be able to progress through the game. But I don't wanna do that. What I wanna do is, just gonna not be near those guys. No, they saw me, okay. Have to warm up before my swim. Yeah, I had to heal because this guy poisoned me. Anyway, there's a house in here. I don't want to go in there just yet. Instead, what I want to do is just come over here and surf. Once again, hugging the left wall. Now, if you hug the left wall just like before, you're not gonna run into any trainers, but you might run into wild Pokemon. You can just put up repels if you want to not run into these guys. They're usually at level 30. I think they can be a little lower. But at this point, you should have no problem. I'm gonna repel up. And repel. Also, one thing that I learned off screen is that the game actually allows you to use multiple repels in a row without having them run out. So, yeah. And then, no, they don't stack up. They will refresh your 200 steps in the case of super repels, but they don't stack up. So what I did right there is that I literally just wasted 2 repels. Not that we're gonna need too many. It's just that, yeah, it's a thing that you can do. So yeah, by hugging a wall, we're gonna find this little island right here. And if we look at our map, yeah, that's where we are. We're not actually on the island. The map doesn't display properly, but yeah, there's an island right there. This is already Route 20. The island is in the middle of Route 20. And these islands actually block you from getting to Cinnabar. There is no way to get there unless you get through the cave of the Seafoam Islands. Yes, you have to cross the cave to get to Cinnabar. That's why I recommend going south of Pallet, because it's just a lot faster, it's a lot simpler, and you get to skip a dungeon. But I actually want to come in here because, you know, I want to show off everything that I can. And also there is only one new Pokemon for us to find here. So, should be pretty easy, should be pretty simple. So let's just head on down. And once we're down here, we're gonna find this thing right here, which is a hole. Now, what you're supposed to do is, oh, well, actually, let's just fall through the hole and boom, we're on the water. But I'm not moving. Yeah. Basically, what happens here is that the current, it's too strong. And so you can't actually surf on that area because there is, as the sign is gonna tell us, a fast current. Yeah. That is the only way to get to the Seafoam Island, so in order to do that, you have to solve the puzzle, which is a pretty cool puzzle. Oh, repels effect were off. It is a really cool puzzle, and let's see. Boulders might change the flow of the water, and that's what you have to do. If you climb up, then you're gonna find boulders, and if you push the boulders down the holes, what's this? Yeah, if you push the boulders down the holes, they're actually gonna fall down the water, and the water will actually become slow enough to where you can swim on it. So, yeah, that's the puzzle. So, once again, if you want to get to Cinnabar, it's just faster to go through Ballot. It's a lot simpler, you don't have to go through this place. But, you know, this is here, and I do want to go over it because of the one new Pokemon that we can find, which is Seal. Now, Seal is a pretty cool Pokemon, yeah, there's a lot that I can say about it. It's gonna evolve at level 34 into Dewgong, and Dewgong is a water-ice Pokemon. Now, how good is Dewgong? Well, remember that we talked about Lapras earlier in the episode? A water-ice type that is like super good? Yeah, Dewgong is not that. I mean, it kind of is, but if you compare them side by side, Lapras and oh, hello you. Yeah, if you compare Lapras and Dewgong side by side, yeah, I do want to catch it because, you know, completing the Pokédex. Then you'll see that Lapras is just straight up better. What about moves? Well, Lapras straight up gets more moves. It gets the same moves that Dewgong learns, but more. That's it. Like, there is no reason why you would want Dewgong over Lapras. Like, literally, no reason. Dewgong does have a little bit more speed, but at level 100, do you wanna know how much difference that speed makes, those 10 points of speed make? Yeah, it will give you 20 speed at level 100. It's not a lot at all. And you usually finish the game at around level 60? Well, below level 60. And at level 60, the difference of speed will be 12. So you can see how that really doesn't matter that Dewgong has more speed than Lapras. It has less attack, it has less HP, a lot less HP. So it really is a bad version of Lapras. Like, it's just a bad Lapras. Literally, Dewgong could evolve into Lapras. I would not be against that. I would totally believe that that is what happens. But yeah. I just want to catch it because, of course, I'm completing the Pokédex and this is a new Pokemon. We can also find Seal here. Dewgong is the more rare one. I think one more should put me at the maximum. One more Surf. So yeah, I'm just heading with Avocado because, you know, lower level, lower damage. Let's actually bring it to... No, that should be enough. Yeah, I think that's already at maximum. Maximum catch chance. So, Ultra Ball. So yeah, that's Dewgong for you. There is literally no point in having Dewgong over Lapras. There's just no. There's just nothing for it. Dewgong, the sea lion Pokemon. Its entire body is a snowy white. Unharmed even by intense cold, it swims powerfully in icy waters. So yeah, sure, let's give it a nickname. Your name will be Jewel. Because Dewgong. Dew, Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew, Mount Corona. Corona, crown. The jewels of the crown. The crowns of the jewel. Yeah. There we go, logic. So yeah, that's the new Pokemon that we can find. And in case you didn't catch on to it, this is actually an icy dungeon. I don't know why they didn't give this a lighter palette. I don't know why it's pure red-brown thing. But yeah. This is supposed to be an icy dungeon. And in the remakes it is like super white, super cool. Pun intended. And now that we've caught Dewgong, as you can see from the sidebar, yes, Jewel is joining our team. Now, why would I do that when we just got Lapras and I just got done dissing on Dewgong for being such a bad and outclassed Pokemon? Well, simply put, it's because of that. It's because it's an outclassed Pokemon. Now, this is something that really ticks me off. A lot of people like to gatekeep games and anime and movies and comics and pretty much anything by saying that, oh, you don't know how to do the thing because you like to do the thing this way, and oh, you're using a Psyduck when clearly Blastoise is so much better. Like, gatekeepers are literally the worst. Okay, sure, Nazis, supremacists, and those people as well. Yeah, actually, those people are worse, but gatekeepers are like so annoying because they literally keep people from enjoying a game. They keep people from becoming fans of something. Why? Because they are proud of knowing what is the strongest thing? That is literally one of the stupidest reasons I have ever seen. And yes, it does get me super angry, so I apologize for being so... Actually, no, screw that. I don't apologize for having so many feelings about gatekeepers. And that's literally the reason why I want to use Dugong. I have always loved the design of Dugong. I just think it's so cool, no pun intended this time. I don't know, it just looks so lean and minimalistic and gorgeous. I love Dugong. But I know that it's outclassed by Lapras, and if I was building the strongest team, I would not use Dugong, I would use Lapras, because again, Lapras could literally be an evolution to Dugong. But just to prove the point that you can absolutely play Pokemon in whatever the heck, the way you want. Jewel is the newest member of our team, and good lord am I glad to be using her, because wow, Dugong is just so pretty. Like, again, it's not just because of gatekeepers, I have always really liked the design of Dugong, I just never had a place for it. And a Water Ice is actually the perfect complementation to our team, and I thought about using Lapras, I really did, but then I just said, you know what, I'm showcasing cool Pokemon, I'm showcasing strong Pokemon. Heck, I'm using a Pikachu for my final team, so might as well go for what I like. So yeah, Jewel is joining our team. Also, I already used the HM for Surf on it, and there are 2 more TMs that I want to use on it, but not right now. I'm gonna wait a little bit because this episode has been going on for quite a while. I think my recording is up to what? 90 minutes. Oh boy, not cool. This is gonna be another hour-long episode. Hooray! So next time, we're gonna head into Seafoam Islands, solve the puzzle, and make it to Cinnabar Island. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you then. Goodbye.